Welcome into King's Table, guys. That was loud.
That was very
That's
loud.
going to peak on the mics. This is where we talk about comic books, Ninja Turtles,
Movie
Ninja Turtles.
reviews.
Movie reviews.
Ninja Turtles.
I just love Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
Movie reviews, all the geek stuff. The
Okay.
stuff that you love. The reason you came to
Yeah.
this channel,
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
subscribed, you liked. Hit the little bell, please.
Ring
Next
that
time you'll
bell.
see it. But it is Monday's Mail.
Monday's mail.
And I got stuff, and you didn't this time.
I didn't. This is on you.
This is actually rare. Let's be honest here. Like, can I get a little clap? Because I did something without Chris telling me to too. So I got something that as we just talked about Ninja Turtles, I got the special edition. This has been out for a while, but I got this in the mail.
Ooh.
The special edition Blu-ray pack that has all 4 films, even the TMNT animated one, that is
Wow.
shaped like a pizza box.
I was going to say, what
Yes,
the cardboard box?
it's a pizza box, and even the DVDs look
Oh,
like
the
pizzas.
pizzas.
Right?
That's awesome.
But the cool thing about this is, just like any special edition stuff, it comes with a bunch of little extras.
yeah.
So like it comes with the cards
Oh, look at those cards.
of the original Ninja Turtles, all their stuff, all the
Wow.
characters from the films.
Well, like a little.
The better looking April O'Neil from the second
the
one.
better. I don't know.
She was
Mega
better.
box is pretty cute.
Oh, okay. Well, but I'm talking about, and this doesn't include the newest ones, the Michael Bay films,
Yeah.
but this is just Turtles 1, Secret of the Ooze, Turtle 3, Secret in Time, and then the TMNT one by the CGI film, which was amazing. But it comes with all that, and then it also comes with a little comic book.
Is it like the what?
It comes with, and in a little sketch. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in this collector's. But I mean, on Blu-ray, it makes everything look good.
So is this like the original, the comic, like they put in one book?
Yeah, it's one of them, and it's
Or one issue, or a couple issues.
It's condensed, yeah, into a little bigger book, but it does a good job. And I mean, it's it's just all the films. It's a very simple package that I got, but I like all the little extra stuff. I love these little cards because
Those are cool.
when you get these box sets, you usually get a few of stuff like this, and I usually get these framed. And
Oh,
I put
yeah.
them around like my little. Once I get my man cave, I will mainly have a TV and movies and stuff,
Sure.
and all my nerd stuff, and I'll have all those put up on the walls.
So is this actually signed or is it
Yes.
Is it?
Well, no, that's sorry,
Oh,
that's
it's a print.
That's a print, signed
Got a
print.
real fake signature.
But it's still a good looking picture.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
So so I got that in the mail, and then another thing that I want to tell you, this isn't actually from the mail.
It's not from the mail.
It's not from the mail, but I have a secret. I go to Goodwill a lot
Yeah, I sometimes do too.
for comic books.
For comic books.
For comic books. Now, people, let me tell you something. You can get comic books there for very cheap.
Like
They're
49 cents.
Yeah, sometimes they're anywhere from 10 cents to $1 a piece.
Really?
Usually what I do is I gather a whole box and I'll walk up and just be like, hey, can I get this? Now that they're a little more, they're a corporation, sometimes they'll just do it because they're trying to move them. But they usually come in really good condition too. And the reason for that is because most people find these like after, maybe there's a death in the family, somebody moved out, things happen, and they've been kept in boxes because most people that collect comic books take good care of them.
Right.
And so what happens is the grandma might have cleaned out her basement and you had a box down there and they bring it in and they're almost always in good packaging.
Wow.
You can also find really good ones like this one. I don't know if you've ever heard of Deathmate.
Nope. Never heard
Deathmate
of
was
her.
a 6-arc series that was in the early 90s in the big boom when comics were coming back by Image and Variant Comics.
Okay.
And Image was Todd McFarlane and Spawn and all them. And this one actually you can find very easily. It's not worth a lot. This is one of the first out of the 6 issues. But the reason you can find a ton of these is because Image did not do a good job of mailing them out on time. They were always behind on their comics back then. So all the stores that bought them were like, oh yeah, we'll have it on order. And they ordered a whole stock and then they didn't arrive. So they either canceled their order or by the time it got there, people gave up or got something else. Now the funny thing is, if you look at this comic, it looks like there's Batman. It's like all knockoff characters.
Whoa.
It looks like Rogue, Batman, Cyclops, Shazam, like the Flash mixed with Radioactive Man.
Firestar.
Yeah,
Firestar?
like they all
Cable.
look like knockoff characters. Like they don't even care. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make those guys there. Great series. I got this one and I've never heard of it. It's by Dark Horse, which is a local company up here that makes good comics. It's called X. Pretty good read. I found a bunch of them. Usually what I'll do is if I see something I haven't really heard a lot about at a Goodwill, I'll buy one, read a little bit of it, because I still read my comics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just put them in a box and like let them
Like
get
most
dust.
people
And,
do.
yeah, you know, like you say, let your toys breathe.
Yeah.
Let your toys read. Just
Let
read
your toys
them,
read.
and then I'll see if I like it. And then there's two things I do. Of course, I always do look up the value, because even if I haven't heard of X and I don't like it, if it's worth a lot, I'm gonna try to get them.
Right.
But two, if I do, then I'll go back and buy a lot more, because there was 9 when I went there of this comic book.
Oh wow.
And it's decent. It's not the best.
Well, it's probably more common just because Dark Horse is a local
Right.
in our area, so these ones might be popping up a lot more frequently here,
Yeah.
or not anywhere else.
Right. And the other thing is though is sometimes you will get things that are like this that say like Milestone Edition. Now this is one I've never heard of. It's
So if
Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja.
Whoa.
But as you see, there's water damage. There's
Yeah.
paper damage. It's almost like a hardback, so it held up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The artistry is amazing in here. It's very
Wow.
beautiful. But
really
it's
good.
a dumb comic. It is very bad. Look, I mean, that looks like a
Wow.
giant Oscar the Grouch.
It
doesn't
is. It is.
That
There's
looks
a
like the thing. I mean, this is a terrible, terrible comic.
Yeah.
It is bad. I mean, this boy's playing in a sand pit. A devil comes out, and this flying galactic ninja is just above him for no reason.
It's $3 when it came out.
Yeah, and the thing is, it has the damage. So every now and then, when you go to Goodwill, you will find ones like this that are beat up and not that well loved. But you still get it sometimes because you never know. Now I looked it up. This comic's not worth junk, but you know, and it's not the best read. And it's not that I'm going to take it back. I'll keep it.
There's not a lot going on.
There's nothing going on. It's like he's floating. Then there's a ship, and there's this giant pink devil.
Where's Oscar? I was going to show the people.
It's near the back. It's like I think 4 pages in. It's just not. There he is. Look at Oscar. Look at him, people. Giant Oscar the Grouch. It's just not a great comic. But, you know, that's what you can find. So I would suggest, you ever, there, check them out. They have them in the book section. They're usually in an in-mark. And they have a ton. And like there was a lot more. But as we all know on this show, the fear of my wife was there. And she was
you
like...
only got like, what, 50 cents?
Yeah, but like, when we're buying things of importance... She was like, do you want lunch today? And I was like, yeah, I really want lunch. I want a big sandwich. She goes, or you can have those 30 comics. And I was like, well, I can't eat these comics, so I'll take these 5 comics and then still get a sandwich.
There's only 3 here.
Well,
the other
yeah,
2?
there was 2 other ones that were just really bad that I didn't even bring. But yeah, no, those were some things that you can get. Monday's Mail, the great DVD set. I will suggest getting this if you can. It, you are going to love the movies. You've seen them all, but they do a good job. I wish the box set had all of them, even the Michael Bay garbage ones that came out. But,
I never saw the second one.
I haven't either yet, and that's another thing. I haven't seen it yet.
I heard it was terrible.
A buddy of mine said it was really good, but he also says everything's good, and I'm not even going to name him on
the
here.
first one was kind of fun.
Well, here's the thing. There were parts of it that were good, but let's not get in. It just wasn't the greatest
And then the
film.
trailer for the second one looked good. But...
Yeah, and that's all we saw, though. We saw a trailer, and I was satisfied. But no, and check out, like Chris, you might start going to Goodwill and get some comics, too. You never know.
You're the comic guy, though.
Yeah, and I mean, I would just say it's a little
2
hidden gem.
I only read a couple. I read Kick-Ass series.
That was a good one.
And I read The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And I started reading just for the kicks, Archie versus Predator.
Oh God! See, that was like when we talked about this before. The Batman versus Superman versus Alien and Predator. Those are just terrible.
Stupid thing I'm gonna read.
See, and I do this too though. The last reason is because I have like Marvel Unlimited and all the what is it on my iPad? I can read everything digitally now, and it is sometimes nostalgic just to go get a good like actual thing in your hand. And that you can go back to and reference this. Like, you go, hey man, you want to read something terrible? Check out Zen, the Intergalactical Ninja.
It sounds cool, though.
But that's going to do it for this Monday's Mail, though, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed my stuff. Thank you, Chris, for making fun of it.
Yeah,
you big jerk.
I'm a jerk.
Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, make fun of us. Do whatever you want. Thanks for hitting the little bell and being here, and we will see you on the next King's Table.
See you guys.